Hello and welcome, beautiful soul, to day one, week one of the 7-week Chakra Yoga Series. I'm so excited to be here sharing this series with you. It is essentially a series to help balance out your mind, body, and soul by connecting to these different energy centers within your body. So, throughout the 7 weeks, you will be educated on the emotional imbalances, the energetics, healing foods that can help connect you to these different chakras, as well as asanas, and different practices that you can do to become more aware of these energy centers within and along the spine and the center column of your body. Today, for week one, we will be diving into the root chakra, also known as Muladhara chakra. That is the Sanskrit term. And before getting started and diving into this practice, I want to let you know that I've went ahead and created slides for each of the chakras, diving a bit deeper into the energetics, the emotional imbalances, and so much more. Different physical ailments that can come up when different chakras are out of balance. So I've provided that link for you down in the show notes and the caption below for you to check out, totally free to download and keep with you. There's just a lot of beautiful tips and small little adjustments that you can make and add into your life if you're feeling any sense of disconnection or imbalance in different parts of your body. So you may notice, actually, maybe not just one chakra is out of balance, maybe you're noticing some inconsistencies with several chakras. So throughout this 7 weeks, you'll become more and more in tune with yourself and your body and its needs. So each practice will be relatively short, so they'll be easy to add in and easy to save and come back to whenever you are feeling you need to balance out that specific chakra. So today we will get started in easy pose. If you do have a block, I recommend having that just within reaching distance. It can be of use in a couple poses that we are going to be doing today. Once your space is set up, begin to close down your eyes and ground down, feeling your sit bones press and connect to the earth element, which is essentially what we will be focusing on today as we tap in and balance out our root chakra. Inhale in. Exhale out. Place your palms over your belly and begin to activate what is known as Mulabanda, root lock, breathwork practice. So what we're going to do here, and there's no right or wrong way of doing this. When you inhale, expand through your belly. And when you exhale, suck the pelvis in and feel the tailbone and the pelvis curve down and really press into your mat. So again, activating that base of your spine where the root chakra is located and really focusing on grounding it down and rooting it down into the ground on your exhales. So inhale in, expand through your belly. Exhale out, engage through that pelvis and bring the tailbone flush to the ground. Do a few more rounds just like that, really connecting to the earth beneath you. I am supported and guided in all that I do. Repeating this affirmation currently as you ground down and set a beautiful intention for this practice. I am supported and guided in all that I do. Beautiful. You can open your eyes now and begin on an inhale to raise your arms high above your head. Again, pressing down through that root chakra, that tailbone, feeling the connection with the earth beneath you, and then slowly folding from your hips as you bring your palms to touch the earth in front of you. You can let the forearms fall and melt onto the earth and just folding from the hips. If you don't come all the way down this far, you can stay up here, just really focusing on gaining that connection with the earth by pressing the fingertips evenly into the earth. Fold down, ground down, and tap back into that affirmation. I am supported and guided in all that I do. Noticing that if your mind wanders at any time, come back to that affirmation. Come back to the present moment so that you are able to connect to Earth's energy that is flowing through you right now. On an inhale, begin to slowly walk your hands over to your right side. Again, inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fold from your hips. Let your chest melt over your knee. And visualize as if you're bringing your forehead down to the ground, even if it doesn't quite make it there. If you feel your sit bone rising, just back off on the stretch a little bit. We really want to focus on keeping our sit bones completely grounded within this practice. Breathe in, feel your tailbone and your sit bones press into your mat. On an inhale, begin to slowly fingertip your way over to your left side now. Inhale, rise and lengthen, create space, welcome in energy. And exhale, fold over that left knee. Press down that right sit bone. Breathing here, grounding down, knowing that you are exactly where you need to be right now, right here in this moment. Beautiful. Begin to walk yourself back through neutral center and slowly at your pace walk yourself back up. Inhale in, bring your left hand over your right knee and lift your right fingertips and arm above your head and back behind you, allowing your fingertips to fall and connect to the earth once again. Inhale, lift, rise the heart and the chest. Exhale, twist from the center, engaging your core, allowing the twist to come from your center body. Again, keeping that base of your spine really pressed into the earth. Feeling connected and supported in all ways. Inhale, lift again. Exhale, get deeper into that twist. Beautiful. On your next exhale, return back to center. Bring those right fingertips over the left knee and lift those left fingertips high, allowing your gaze to follow the fingertips as they fall back behind you. Inhale, rise and lengthen. Exhale, twist. Send your gaze back past that left shoulder. Maybe close your eyes here to help ground. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhaling, getting deeper into that twist. One last time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Beautiful. Slowly return back to center. Bring a smile to your face. Root down again through your sit bones and through your root. Begin to shift and bring your arches of your feet to touch, creating this diamond-like shape known as bound angle. Lengthen through your spine, roll your shoulders back away from your ears, create space in this heart center, root down into the earth. You can take your hands and you can place them right around your ankles. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold forward from your hips. So if you stop here, that is beautiful. Stay in tune with your body with what you need. But if you feel like you can come down any farther without any pain being caused, fold down farther and you can wrap your fingers either around your toes or you can walk them forward and once again connect with the earth in that way. Or even you can welcome in a block here and you can work on bringing your head down to that block. And you might have to tilt your block a little bit so that it can reach your forehead. All beautiful options. Just staying here for a few breaths. Feeling this yummy stretch throughout the glutes and the quads and the hip region. Feeling more connected, supported, and guided by the earth with each asana and each round of breath. Noticing yourself melt deeper into this stretch with each exhale. Feeling tension release, feeling stagnancy release. Beautiful. You can remove the block and begin to lift your head. Keep the block actually pretty much in the same place, maybe a few inches forward. Begin to lift yourself up. Straighten out through the spine and stretch out your legs wide. So come into that straddle, a position that's comfortable for you. Since it is the beginning of the practice, if you haven't done any stretching beforehand, you may notice you're still feeling a bit of tightness because we haven't warmed up yet. So really go gentle with yourself. Whatever is going to allow you to feel more connected. Always coming back to that Mulabanda, that root lock position, rooting down through the root chakra and the base of your spine. So inhale, lift your arms high, and exhale, folding from your hips. Begin to melt your body down. And if you have to adjust your block, do so. And bring your forehead just to meet your block. Or if you don't have a block, you can just rest right here on your forearms and hang out here. Do whatever is going to serve you most and bring you to this state of groundedness, this state of connection and presence and peace, which is ultimately what we are going for today. Breathe into any spaces you are feeling any tension or discomfort. Send love and oxygen and healing energy. As these areas are doing a lot of work, even though you are not moving very much at all, you are activating your hips and your glutes and your thighs in a beautiful way. Just a few more breaths here. Stay present, stay connected with the steady stream and flow of your breath as it comes in through your nose and out through your nose. One more full round of breath here. Inhale in. Exhale out. Remove your block. Rise your forehead and take your hands slowly, walking them up, returning to neutral, spine long. Begin to shift your body onto your knees. When you've made it onto your knees, spread your knees to the width of your mat. Bring your big toes to touch and send your sit bones down over your heels for a child's pose. Walk your hands forward. Press all 10 fingers into the ground. And really focus on getting that root chakra, that base of your spine really pressed down into the heels. Connecting with the earth through all parts of your body, your knees, your palms, your forehead, your nose. Taking in that powerful energy. And remembering that you are supported and guided in all that you do. Beautiful. Begin to rise slowly. Curl under your toes. Shift your knees to about hip distance apart and send your tailbone high for our first downward dog of the practice. So rather than going into a typical pedal of the feet, I really challenge you to stay stagnant and really just focus on bringing those heels down to your mat. We're really focusing on rooting and grounding down. So there's going to be a lot of holds where we're really just focused on connecting and rooting to the ground. Inhaling in, feeling the heels melt closer to the mat or visualizing them pressed against the mat if you aren't quite there yet. Inhale, send your gaze forward and allow your right foot to follow. Frame your foot, come up onto your left toes and bring your arms high, parallel to your head, for a high lunge position. You guys stay here. I'm just going to adjust my mic. Really grounding down through all four corners of that right foot and pressing down through all 5 toes of that left. Keep the right knee right over top of the right ankle to avoid any knee injury. And really just step in fully to your power, to this connection with the earth. One more breath here. Inhale in. Exhale, turn out on the left edge of your foot. Angle the toes towards that back left corner. Bend in through the right knee and keep the hips forward for a warrior one. So if you notice them turning out, just energetically shift those hips to square towards that front of your mat. Keep the arms high. Fully embodying this warrior position. Inhale, rise and lift. Exhale, turn out into your warrior two. Keep that deep bend, that 90-degree angle in your right leg. Arms long and straight. Everything locked in, sucked in, engaged, and rooted down. Inhale, turn on to your left toes. Come back into that high lunge, arms high. Exhale, shift forward. Allow the feet to meet and rise into your mountain pose. Rooting down through all four corners of your feet, allowing your palms to open. Spread your fingertips, shoulders down. And find your center, find your peace. Beautiful. Begin to open your eyes and take your right hand and guide your right foot to meet either your calf, even your ankle, or if you are more advanced, your inner thigh. But make sure, and I'm going to turn this way so you can see me. You can stay at the top of your mat. If you're coming and bringing your foot to your inner thigh, make sure that it's not coming over the knee so that it can prevent knee injury, which is very common with this pose. So come into your tree pose. Press that foot, that right foot, into your left thigh, shin or ankle. Ground down through the standing foot. Imagine that there are roots coming out of that left foot to ground you down, and you can keep your hands on your hips, or you can begin to bring them up above you, taking whatever mudra you'd like. Shoulders down, away from your ears, creating space and love and light in your heart area. Maybe test your balance and close your eyes for a moment. If you get shaky and fall, that is okay. We are constantly evolving and growing within our practice, and challenging ourselves is so important. Beautiful. I'm going to step back to the mat. You can lower both of your feet. On an inhale, raise your arms high. Exhale, bring your palms to the ground, forward fold. Halfway lift, still pressing into the fingertips, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Step back into your downward facing dog. Find stillness. Notice if your heels are any closer to your mat now that you've warmed up a little bit. Rooting down once again. Inhale in. Exhale out. Shift your left foot forward. Frame the foot. Come onto the right toes. Find that 90-degree angle in your left leg, hovering right over the left ankle. And begin to slowly engage through your core. Lift your arms high for that high lunge on your left side. Keeping that squared position with your hips pointed forward. Finding your power, finding your balance. You got this. One more round of breath. On an exhale, turn that right edge of your foot down, keeping the hips squared for that warrior one position. Really engaging through the quads and your glutes, feeling everything activated and turned on. Beautiful. Inhale and begin to shift. Open out through your heart and through your hips into Warrior Two. Excuse me for seeing the backside of me for this. Really pressing down through all the corners of your feet, keeping your hips in alignment. You are so strong and capable. Beautiful. On your next exhale, begin to turn back onto those right toes, arms high for that high lunge once again. Inhale, step forward and rise into that mountain pose. Ground down, root down from those feet. And feel the steady line of connection of Earth's energy rising all the way to the crown of your head. Beautiful. Begin to open your eyes. Shift your weight onto your right foot. As you catch your left foot with your left hand, placing it once again at your desired location to come in to that beautiful, long, and loving tree pose. Keep the hips squared. Focus on balancing out, rooting down from your right foot. Maybe test your balance again by closing your eyes. Or if not, just find a drishti, that focal point right in front of you, to allow you to maintain balance and focus. Poses like this really help with focus, and I find that when you welcome in poses that help with focus, it also allows you to stay even more present in the moment. Connecting with the breath, staying steady. Beautiful. On your next exhale, slowly release the hands, lower down the left foot, ground back down into mountain pose. Inhale, arms high. Namaste Mudra as you fold from the hips forward into forward fold. Melting down, connecting to the ground beneath you. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, melt the heart down over the thighs. Step or hop back and press your tailbone to the sky. Melt down through your heels for another downward dog. This is the last one of the day. So really embrace this moment. Send gratitude to all parts of your body. Inhale, jump and cross your ankles as you find your way to your mat, sit bones pressed against the earth. Extend your legs forward, shift your bum back. Activate through your thighs, and again, tapping into that Mulabanda process where you're really root locking and you're engaging through your core as your tailbone and sit bones are really pressed into the earth beneath you. Press both of your palms down by your sides and begin to activate and engage through your forearms and your biceps as you just press firmly into the earth. This is a great connection practice, engaging through all parts of your body and really just fully connecting and feeling the energy of the earth beneath you. Staying with the natural rhythm of your breath as you're really just pressing firmly down into the ground. You are strong and you are connected. The earth is always supporting you. Begin to open your eyes, and on an inhale, send your arms high, parallel to the sides of your head. And begin to fold from your hips now into a seated forward fold. Allow the fingertips to fall to the ground or maybe wrap around the arches or the ankles or the shins. Whatever is in your practice, whatever feels best to you. Giving yourself just a big, soothing hug for showing up today. Inhale in. Exhale out, melt forward. And slowly, when you're ready, begin to walk your fingertips back. Shift your body as you come down onto your back, keeping your knees bent. Walk your feet out to the width of your mat and knock your knees together. Feel the root press in and feel the tailbone flush with your mat. Place your hands in a triangle-like position with your fingers like so, right over your belly. Sending nourishment, intention, and awareness to this area. And here we're going to practice 3 more rounds of that Mulabanda. So like we did at the beginning of the practice, inhaling in, expanding through the belly. And on your exhale, really sucking the pelvis down and sending the tailbone rooted into the ground. Begin by inhaling in, fill up your belly. Exhale, send the tailbone and the pelvis down, flush with the earth. Once again, 2 more rounds just like that. One more time at your pace. Beautiful. Begin to relax. Release your hands down by your sides, palms face down. Extend through both of your legs, straight out to the tip and the end of your mat. Allow your feet to fall out. Spread evenly through all of your fingers. And completely release your body into the earth. Say with me 3 times. I am supported and guided in all that I do. I am safe. I am supported and guided in all that I do, and I am safe. I am supported and guided in all that I do, and I am safe. Allow the natural rhythm and cycle of your breath to connect with the earth's energy that you are taking in from all parts of your body now. You are connected and always supported. I welcome you to stay here in Shavasana for as long as you can in this space and state of beautiful presence and bliss. Or if you need to move on with the rest of your day, you can slowly begin to bend your knees and shift your body over to the side slowly. You can keep your eyes closed. Press through either one of your hands and bring yourself back up to easy pose, Sukhasana, where we began. Just place your hands, both palms pressed against your mat, not leaving that sense of earthly connection. I want to thank you so much for joining me for this Muladhara chakra practice, week 1, day 1 of this Chakra Yoga Series. The light in me truly honors and loves and sees the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget, down in the caption below, I've left a link with several resources going over more things that you can incorporate into your lifestyle to balance out this root chakra. Definitely check it out, and also check out Infinite Ahimsa Haven, my beautiful online yoga membership. If you would like a community, a sacred, non-judgmental, loving space to evolve your yoga practice even more, information is also down in the caption below. Until then, I will see you next week where we will cover the second chakra of this series that I am so looking forward to. Love you so much and see you next time.